Yo, my dudes. Once again, it's in late night where I should be sleeping, but I'm not. Anyway, getting to the point of this video, if anyone literally ever sees this, yo, hello. Leave a like if this is something you actually like. Subscribe, I don't know, I don't care. Do it if you like it, then go for it. I said something in my last video about the channel Unus, annus, which is the new, relatively new channel that Markiplier and Crown Gameplays, aka Mark and Ethan, made a couple of weeks ago, I think. I'm not keeping way too much track. Where they upload one video a day for 350, 60, I don't know years, I'm tired, for a year. One video a day for a year. And then when the year is up, everything gets deleted. Not privated. Deleted. The entire channel, everything. It's just gone. So you just gotta get on the train before it gets its inevitable end. Or something. Well, in the last video, not the last one, the one before that, they smashed Mark's van because in a week they hit 1 million subscribers, but then they did not hit 2 million after 2 weeks, so they smashed up the van. And then they said that, last video, that, yeah, you failed our last goal, but we're gonna do this instead. So they're, I'm bad at explaining. They're doing a music thing. So anyone who does anything music or just wants to try doing anything music uploads a video with them doing this music, like a cover, an original, doesn't matter, something musical, hashtags it, I think Rip the Barrel. I think it's Rest in Peace the Barrel or something. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping that much track. I'll put it in the description, I guess. So I'm gonna do that. Won't upload it now. It's late and I need to practice. But I think I'm gonna do "Come As You Are" by Nirvana. Which I'm doing as a tribute to my friend, the one I mentioned last video, the one who disappeared at the beginning of November, and then I think, I don't remember exactly that video, and I'm not gonna watch it now, but I think the night after I made it, saying I was panicked that he was gone or something. I don't know if he had died yet. He had died, but I don't know if he was found yet. But the 12th of November, he was found dead. Missing people found him with a drone after being gone for 1.5 weeks. They found his dead body. Today, because it's late and it's the AM hours, this Monday, that is right now, is his birthday. He would be 17. And I want to honor him by doing "Come As You Are." Nirvana was one of the very many bands that he liked. And "Come As You Are" was one of the songs played at his memorial service that I went to earlier. No, actually last week. It's the AM hours. I'm confused, okay? So I want to do that as a tribute to Noel. I don't know, as a birthday present? No, he probably would literally not care. But I'm doing that as a tribute. Nirvana was big enough for him. It was so big for him that one of the two things his parents went and placed on the like altar thing where his ashes stood there, and that was a Nirvana hoodie that he had owned. He was wearing that in one of the two pictures standing there. That was, honestly, that picture is the most Noel thing, like, ever. He is standing in his Nirvana hoodie. It's a picture from like Snapchat, and he's holding, I think it's a like soda bottle, probably Pepsi Max, I believe, and he's holding it in like a threatening pose, like kind of as a sword, and then you see that the other arm is stretched out to take the picture, and then he's like smiling, and it says that in Swedish that, oh, if this was a sword, then, and then it goes Noel 2K18, and it's just a very Noel thing. He was a scout, and he was a friend, and he is no longer. Sometime this afternoon, I will make sure to stop by a store before I get home, or I'll stop by the store in my town when I get home to buy a cake, because I'm celebrating his birthday, goddammit. Getting back to the point, I'm going to try to do a cover of Come As You Are by Nirvana for Unus Annus musical competition. Getting back to the point of the musical competition, they will, if you post this within this week, they will compile an amount of people, make a video on that, and pick one that they will get through some connections and master it and make it like good, and then it will go on Spotify. And I may not be the best singer. I mean, I did get an A in singing, but I'm getting off track here. I may not be the best singer. I'm gonna see if I can like learn this riff on my keyboard and switch the effect to guitar, just to see if I can make the music myself, or else I'll just do a karaoke and just sing. Maybe, no, I don't think you can do it on clarinet, otherwise I would, or saxophone. My current problem is the fact that my guitar, or mom's guitar, but my guitar, whatever, two of the strings are broken, so I cannot just tune the acoustic guitar down one step and learn the riff. I would really want to do that, but in that case we'd need strings, and I've told my parents to get strings so many goddamn times, and they just have not. Yes, I am bitter. If anyone has actually made it this far into my rant, then hi, hello, thank you. I'm assuming this is something you like. Please subscribe. I do not care, but if you actually get this far, I'm assuming you like what I'm doing and such. Subscribe, I guess. Where was I? I said that I'm probably not the best singer, and then I remembered music last year. I'm in 9th grade now. In Sweden, means I'm 14. Most 9th graders are 15. This year turn 16 next. I turn 15 next. Because I've jumped grades. I don't care. I was still 14? No. I was 13 then. Because it was before Christmas. We did singing in music. Because we do music as a subject in school. I don't know if other people do this. I'm just clarifying. We did singing. We had to pick a Christmas song. We were in groups of like 5, and we had to pick a Christmas song, practice it, 2 lessons, and then we got 15 minutes at the beginning of the 3rd lesson, and then our music teacher came in, listened to what we did, and gave us grades on it. And first lesson we spent picking our song. Took ages, we picked around a lot, and then we found one we wanted. Second lesson, I'm not on. I missed that lesson due to reasons. Third lesson, I had not practiced the song. I had never heard the song in my life. No, actually, I think I heard it like once the week before. I heard this song like once in my life. I got 15 minutes, and I still get an A for my singing in that. I did have lyrics. Like, we did have lyrics in front of us. We didn't have to memorize the lyrics. But I got an A for that. So, like, maybe I am good at singing? I don't know. It's probably my clarinet background. I've played clarinet for, like, 6 years. So I've got the like, music feeling. Not to brag, but my last clarinet teach, I've had to. The first one has just said like I had a lot of musical talent, so I was like, oh, cool. And now I'm gotta pick schools, because Swedish school system says after 9th grade, you pick other school. You go like 3 or 4 years depending on what education, and you get to like specify what the hell you want to do with your life. And I'm currently going towards my thoughts are towards a school that does a lot of music and theater stuff, because I'm a musical theater kid. I haven't actually played in any musical theater, but I'm 14, so like, what did you expect? But I like musical theater. I am getting so off track. Normally I would have done a musical theater song for the competition, but I'm doing a... That's my dog in the background. He's trying to sleep. I should let him sleep. But yeah, I've completely forgot the word. But I'm doing this for my friend. Come As You Are by Nirvana. I will try to make sure it's out during this week. Yeah, if anyone has actually watched this far, then oh my god, thank you so very much. If you like this, like, leave a comment. Tell me what you like about this. If there's something you don't like, tell me that. If there's some constructive criticism, thank you. I would actually really appreciate it. Yeah, I should sleep. I'm probably not going to, but I should. Oh yeah, if you haven't heard Come As You Are by Nirvana, you have to. It's really good. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be. It's that level quality I think you're gonna expect from that. I am laying down, so my lungs are not in position and I have not warmed up. Normally I don't warm up, but I should be warming up. Yeah. This is just unscripted shit. No second takes, just like one go, boom, get it done, get it out, no editing, because I'm bored. I don't know what time it is. Whatever. Do I care? No. Am I awake? Yes. Will I fall asleep soon? Maybe. Yeah. Saying the point once again. Unus annus is doing a musical competition. I'm gonna enter it. Or at least I hope I get the time to make myself enter it. And I'm doing this for my friend whose 17th birthday it is today, and who is no longer with us, and who just was one of the best people. I was with him and 38 other people in the USA for a month. I have probably said this in my last video, but yeah. And it was in my scout patrol, and I got to know him, and he's just amazing. And yeah. I don't know how much I mentioned about him in my last video. Like, by now, you can just, like, cut out if you don't want all of this sappy, I might actually start to cry bullshit. And just, like, you're allowed to leave. You do not have to stay here. You're under no obligation to stay. But yeah, he was just an incredibly nice person. He was like, honestly, he was built like a freaking bear, to be honest. So, like, before the USA, we did two meetings. One of them was a hike, and one of them was just like a sleepover. So, like, get to know the people and begin the experience. So on the hike, it's cold. It's early May, and we got sun, we got rain, we got snow, and we got hail, all in the same freaking afternoon. Like, it was a lot. But that night, evening, whatever, we're standing around and we're just freezing. So I think Frida says something about like just really freezing, and earlier during that night we could just like walk up to each other and be like warmth hug, and we would just like stand hugging each other for warmth. So we just started making a big group hug pile around Frida. So I think there was like a layer, maybe like 1.5 layers or something around her, and we're just like standing around, and we see him walking past, or he's like looking at us or something, and we say something like, come on, join, or whatever, and he just like gets up like almost behind me, and I just feel how freaking big he actually is. Like, when you actually get close, you realize that he's like actually built like a bear. I need a new supply of bear hugs, in other words. I need a new supply of bear hugs. It's like, I've reflected on this. It's like the dad hug, like that size of hug, but not the fact that it's like a 50-year-old parent. Yes, my parents are old. Shut up. It's like that. I just need a new supplier of bear hugs. And I don't know who, because like most of my friends are short. Yes, I have tall friends, but no, they're not the hug kind. So like, I'm mildly annoyed at the fact that I've lost my bear hug supplier. And yes, I am going on about rants like this as to not actually go into the incredibly important stuff and start crying. But yeah, I'm doing Come As You Are for him, and if there is an afterlife, like, if you're going with a Christian heaven and hell, then I can tell you that the only way he's getting into heaven is if young people automatically do, because they shouldn't have left already. They should have stayed longer. And I swear that's the only way he's getting into heaven with all of the shit he's done. Like, he had like a drug problem, and he was 16. Like, it was bad. He like cut himself. Not that cutting yourself is something you should do, but I just like think like he actually did it kind of smart. Instead of cutting like the entire width of the arm on the inside, he just went with like you know where you would put like sweatbands. He went with that like area around the arm instead of just on one side, and so you could just like put a sweatband over it, over the scars. When I met him, I think he hadn't cut for like a couple of months when we were in the USA. So he probably cut recently when I met him the first time. But he was happy. He seemed happy. He might not have been happy, but he seemed happy. Also, by the way, I'm not trying to insinuate this was like a suicide. Like, the police know, the family know probably what happened, but they're not like releasing it to the public, so we don't get to know what happened. I just hope that if he actually committed suicide, I just hope he did it in a pain-free way as possible. And if he didn't, if he like, he was out hiking alone, so he could have tripped over something or fell down somewhere. And if he did, I just hope that it hit something vital early, so he died quickly and as painlessly as possible. I just hope that he wasn't laying between some rocks with a broken leg for days waiting. I just hope that's not what happened. But yeah. yeah, there, we are at 20 minutes now. I should end this and see if I can sleep or not, or else I will keep planning for my cover of Come As You Are. So, goodbye, my peeps. If you actually, like, literally, I know I've said this a thousand times, but if you watched this far, then please just, like, tell me in the comments that I'm apparently doing something good. This is probably the amount of content you're gonna get right now, because every freaking thing in my room is just messy. Once I get a grip on my room and, like, clean it up, you might get more of, like, my face. I know there is a video with me and my face further down the channel, but that's my old room. I do not have bright pink walls anymore. Do not trust that. I have switched floors in my house. Like, got green and gray walls because Slytherin. They're light green because mom would not let me do dark green, but, like, my sofa's dark green, so that makes up for it. But yeah. Yeah, we're gonna end there. Goodbye, my dudes. I hope you come back for more, whether there is more. Cannot promise a schedule for anything. Uh, might be more soon, might be more not soon. I'm hoping there will be more within this week. That more being the cover. So yeah. Bye, my dudes.